So today I wanted to show off some of my scx24 cars, the Jeep version, deadbolt version, and deadbolt version. And I was looking for tires. We should start there because I keep messing up when I'm trying to do this video. One, because of a baby who's having a lot of fun over there, and two, because apparently I can't talk when I'm on video. So I found these little toys in Walmart, and they are monster treads. They're John Deere. They got ATVs, little trucks, trailers. Sadly, the trailers do not fit because the width of it is not quite right, and the length is definitely not quite right. But the tires, if I can get it off of here, are super squishy. The problem that I had with this particular tread is when I made rims for it, the rims did this to these tires, and then it did that to these tires. So I put them back on this little toy, and I have this so it actually is able to be played with by my daughters. So anyway, the UTV, the truck, I believe, and there's a combine and a couple of different toys that have these different tires on it. And these different tires are the mud version, and there's also a non-mud version. These tires, which are really super cool, and then these ones, which are a little bit skinnier, I want to say. Like, they're not as deep a tread as this one and or this one. So anyway, I bought a 3D printer, so I basically just modified somebody's rims to fit these tires, which actually took longer than it should have. The original rims fit right inside of these tires, and like just they don't even touch anything. They're that much bigger. So I had to make the lip bigger. The rim is wider, the rim is taller, so there was a little bit of work done into it. I did 3D print this bumper. I forget who actually made it on Thingiverse, which is probably a bad thing on my part, but I did make it wider and modify it a little bit to work on the front of this. I left the hinge of the Jeep in the same kind of place. I moved the shocks kind of at a 45, front and back. Each one of these has the servo upgrade for the front of the car. For the steering, some of these I put O-rings behind them in the joints. What's wrong? Do you want to be part of the video too? Okay. So you'll notice if you do this on a stock car, these wiggle like crazy, and I think I just bought some really small O-rings to go in between of each one of these just to stiffen it up so you don't get a lot of tire slop when you see. And apparently I haven't done it on this one, but this one hasn't. Huh. Yeah, I'm missing my O-ring behind this one. But anyway, so this one I did a whole bunch of stock or shock modifications. I did like anything I could do with suspension to try and get more travel out of it. And the more travel I tried to get, the more angle of articulation, right? The more I tried to get out of it, the worse it actually handled whenever I went out and played with somebody who had a stock one. So that got very annoying. So I kind of just went back to whatever I could. My second car was the deadbolt, and it's the Firestone Ford. Excuse me. But anyway, I put the body mount on the back through the topper. Just right now, I just have stick-on Velcro on these pedestals to keep this working. I moved the ECU on this one back, put the battery in the front, cut out part of the wheel well. It's a chop job. You can comment how crazy or how stupid it looks in the comments. But anyway, so I cut through the back of the box so that would fit the ECU and the battery. But for the most part, sets pretty nice, and it's kind of a badass little truck. I did have to shorten the box on this by quite a bit because it is a long box and there's no way it was going to fit on there. So that's basically only body modifications I've done to that one. You want to be on here again? Okay, so the last one I did is mine, which is my Humvee. It is a snap-tight model. I have some body parts that I need to work on yet. It comes with this huge box on top of it. It was really ugly, so I filled it in with epoxy and sanded it. I need to repaint it. I haven't done that yet because it's cold outside, and my girlfriend would kill me if I painted in the house. So, this one I don't know if there's a good way to show you this or not. Basically, I left the back hinge, and then I put the body pins through it. And I don't know if it's going to let me show you or not. So anyway, I put the body pins through it, so then the body pins come through the back of the roof, so then the pins actually hold on. So you can take the whole body off with just pins, unlike these two. These two, you actually need to take the screws out. So, let's see. On this one, I moved the ECU to the middle because the front end of the Hummer was too low, and I wanted to sit as low to the body as possible. So it was like, here's still the shock mounts, still in the same place. I did buy aftermarket shocks on Amazon, and they're actually really nice. They're metal, and I think they were like $20 or something, but they're really, really cool. They add a lot to the car, I guess. I haven't really got that much time to play with it since I've done some of the things I've done to it, just rolling around in the house. But I mean, other than that, this summer I'm going to build a course with a buddy in my backyard, and hopefully it looks really awesome and I can show you guys how they actually perform. But other than that, that's kind of all I got.